Good morning, Mr. McDonald, teachers and special guests. My name is Bridget and this is my group, Zara and Steve. We are here to present our idea to help prevent plastic and rubbish pollution in the ocean via stormwater drains.
When it rains, water washes down the street, pushing plastics and other rubbish into the stormwater drain. These stormwater drains are designed to capture rainwater and prevent flooding on the streets, not to collect the rubbish.
Every year, more and more trash is making its way from the stormwater drains into the ocean. Scientists say the presence of plastics in our waterways and our beaches is not only an aesthetic concern, but it also threatens marine life. These marine animals are impacted the most as they either get into it or they're eating it, causing immense harm.
In our area of Bradley, there are a total of 9,540 stormwater drains, with at least one on every street. Through these drains, over 1,500 kilograms of plastic rubbish goes through them every year. These photos were taken around our local area of Randwick over the past few months. As you can see, there's a recurring theme of plastic bottles in stormwater drains, as well as the stormwater drains being blocked up by leaves.
This infograph shows how plastics end up in the ocean. As you can see, a large cause of this is through stormwater drains. This is primarily done through runoff. As you can see, the litter floats down the street due to the runoff, and then makes its way to the ocean. The plastic in the water of the stormwater drain then creates a polluted stormwater, which is very bad for the environment as it is very toxic to sea life. The polluted stormwater makes its way into the ocean via the stormwater outlet pipe and beaches.
This is a serious problem that needs to be stopped. We found that most plastic going into the ocean is via stormwater drains. We came up with the idea of creating a 3D printed trap using recycled plastic that sits underneath the grill of the stormwater drain. Like a sieve, the trap will have small holes in it so the water can easily flow through, trapping the plastic. We decided to call our product Captify. This is our product. This is just the prototype. We aim in the future to make it bigger and better.
You've 3D printed that?
Yeah.
Located on the bottom of the trap are weight sensible set. When reaching exceeded weight, the local council will be alerted and someone will be sent to collect the Captify. From there, the Captify will be cleaned of the plastic and the other rubbish and recycled appropriately.
The weight sensor was unfortunately unable to be purchased as it was sold out. We found the code so we could code the microbit to sense the weight. This is the microbit code using two kinds of weight sensor attachments we looked at.
When the council comes and collects the rubbish from the Captify, the person will write down the weight of the trap. This will then go into a spreadsheet. Over time, the data records of the amount of plastic and waste in the Captify will be collected. The numbers will then be able to tell us if the Captify is working and benefiting the community.
Through our research, we found that there was a similar product on the market called the Drain Sock. We found that there are many flaws in this product and thought they needed to be fixed. We improved on the idea, making it more durable, sustainable, user-friendly, and overall better for the environment.
Some problems that we noticed in the drain sock are: the drain sock is difficult and expensive to clean. If the drain sock is not cleaned regularly, then the neck can break because of overfull of plastic. After a while, holes will form, letting all the plastics and rubbish flow straight into the ocean, causing many harm to marine animals. It's also not aesthetically appealing to the community. Our product improves on these by being easy to clean, inexpensive, durable, and sustainable.
We aim to put at least one Captify per street in Randwick to start with. As our resources and availability increases, we hope to expand and spread the Captify all around the eastern suburbs.
Our product is innovative as it uses hard plastic, not a netting, which allows our product to be reusable and therefore more environmentally friendly. It also is more technologically advanced than other systems as it has a weight sensor attached that alerts the council when it reaches its maximum weight or it needs repairing. This is an element that is not found anywhere else in Australia.
Thank you for listening. Any questions?
Good morning, Mr. McDonald and panel. Thank you for your time and effort you have put in to be here.
My name is Indigo and this is Violet and we're the founders of the program Our Own Ground.
We've shared books, we've shared houses, and we've shared cars.
So why not share and trade some homegrown produce?
I'm sure you're all aware of the issue and impact of single-use plastics. We as a group have decided to take on the challenge to try and limit this worldwide issue and introduce our idea within the Waverley community.
Our Own Grown is a gardening and community-based program that allows community members to all put together with a secure box and application.
Our idea was inspired by a corner street bookstore. As it is free of charge, but instead of books, people will be trading their fresh homegrown produce.
For our advertising, we have decided to start up with flyers and school fundraisers to not only raise awareness but also money for our project.
We plan to be funded mainly by Waverley Council, but when expanded, other councils around Australia. We also plan to be sponsored by organisations such as Harris Farm and Coles, and as a larger goal for the future, to partner with the Waste Management Association of Australia.
Our box will have a security lock system to keep everything inside safe. It also features multiple shelves which will carry different size containers, allowing participants to handle their produce efficiently.
So now we'll show you a live test of that.
So when you open up, we have our organisation's logo, and then we go on to the terms and conditions. This will feature safety terms such as not to put miscellaneous items into the trading box. Unfortunately, we're unable to get the information to write this, but once we do, we'll be able to complete it.
Next, we have a COVID-19 warning, as this program involves close contact from trading homegrown produce. This will be warning participants not to take part if they have any concerns about the pandemic, and this can further be turned into a health and hygiene page once there are no more COVID-19 laws in place.
Following, we have your profile where you can sign up and you enter your username, password, email address, and home suburb. So next we ask for your allergy information, so you select the button if you're allergic to anything and write what you're allergic to. If you're not allergic to anything, then you just keep this blank. There's also another safety reminder to not put anything in the box if any miscellaneous items, as some people may skip through the terms and conditions.
The next screen includes a type-in selection section of what you wrote at home. This will be shown in your profiles for others to see and communicate trading with you. After this are some nutritional facts. Once you press the green buttons, they will redirect you to a page informing you about these products. This will be updated monthly depending on what's in season.
Additionally, we have a map. Unfortunately, the website we use to program the code this Funkable does not have the features, but what we envision is that the home suburb you entered earlier will have an outline showing you pinpointing all of the boxes that are near you. You're then able to select a box and it will redirect you to the box's chat where you can speak with other community members about what you're trading.
And the last screen of the app is the chat. There is an information button including everyone's profiles that you can visit. There is a code to unlock the individual box that will be shared through trading. This chat allows community members to communicate to trade their homegrown produce.
Through our idea, we believe that we can create a more eco-friendly and sustainable lifestyle, yet in a practical way that's easy for all age groups and areas around Australia.
This is the basic idea, and we would now love to hear any questions you have about our program now.
Well done, girls.
This is our future. Fossil fuels take up 80% of the Earth's produced energy, and in only 100 years coal is predicted to run out.
Shouldn't this tell us something? Shouldn't this indicate that we need a change?
I'm Olivia Zammit.
I'm Kieran Shannon.
I'm Georgia Welsh.
And I'm Suki Waddell. Good afternoon, panel, or good morning, panel. We're the co-founders of Just Air, and today we're going to show you how we plan to change our future. The overuse of air conditioners is a massive problem at our school. Have you ever left the air conditioner on? 44.4% of the teachers who took our survey admitted to their energy wastage crime. Well, this is exactly what we plan to prevent.
So what problem are we going to fix? Air conditioners release around 100 million tonnes of carbon dioxide into the air each year, causing the destruction of ozone depletion, fire threats, drought, temperatures to increase, and air pollution, just to name a few.
So what is air pollution? Fossil fuels. What are fossil fuels? Fossil fuels are used to generate power for things like the AC. CO2 is emitted through the burning of fossil fuels and is a fundamental cause of climate change and global warming.
Can you imagine your childhood constantly worrying about the future of your home, or even if there is one?
So we have come up with the following estimates through some scientific calculations and examining the school's monthly electricity bill. So in a year at the college, we approximately use 14 tonnes of greenhouse gas emissions and spend $6,500 to power the air conditioner, and in the last decade at the school, we have approximately wasted 144 tonnes of greenhouse gas emissions and over $65,000. This is unnecessary energy and money that we continue to waste, and we need to stop.
Our product. We have come up with a two-part device consisting of a microbit and an app. The microbit will contain a temperature sensor and a timer, which will send warnings to the app once the room has reached the desired temperature. The microbit will record the temperature of the room every 5 seconds and send it to the app where it will be converted into grams.
The energy consumption is measured by the time.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Grace. This is the fabulous Patricia and the wonderful Tina. Now, we are presenting to you our idea today, paper harvest. Now, we are only asking for $500,000. On the pricey scale, but it'll do a lot of good. Now, for this project, we have been asked to present to you the question, how can people and technology help improve our local area? And that is how we came to paper harvest. For paper harvest, we decided to look into two aspects of technology, materials technology and electrical technology.
So the problem we chose to focus on was food waste because it is quite a large issue and it's faced all around the world. But for the sake of this, we focused on Centennial Park because it's a smaller area which we can focus on to kind of get some data. So we looked overall from the waste at Centennial Park. 40% goes to landfill, 8% is recycled, which leaves 42% of organic waste which can't really go anywhere. So if we're going to look at this at a global scale, Europe has 88 million tonnes of food waste each year, America has 40 million tonnes per year, China has 18 million tonnes per year, and Australia is 5 million tonnes per year.
Our solution. Our solution is our new paper. Our paper is made from food waste. Instead of making it from bark or wood from trees, as this is the main cause of deforestation, we experimented with food waste. In this example, it is made from peanut shells. It is quite flexible, but our prototype is not fully finished yet. However, we did not have the correct technology to make it as good as the professional paper.
Maybe have a look at it. Is that okay?
Yes. So we also designed a fully functioning oven. This oven is used to dry the paper pulp. This is our prototype. It is fully functioning and can get to 100 degrees in Celsius.
Okay, so this is our oven. So basically it's powered by batteries. If we were to make this on like a larger scale, it would be like connected to like a power point. But for the sake of it being portable from the prototype I had, we charged it with batteries. It's got, so the heat pad, we've got heat pads, which are the yellow in here. They are like our elements, so they'll heat up when I turn the switch on because of the common wire. And we've got the foil to make the heat reflect down the area, but it, when we make it on a larger scale, it would be made out of an entirely reflective material, since we do not have access to these resources when making our road. Yeah. Okay.
How this idea would work. Basically, one day every week, we will collect all the food waste from Centennial Park and it will be transported to one of our facilities. It will then be turned into a mixture that we can use. From there, it will be compressed and cooked, turning it into paper, and finally laid to rest in a proper mold before it's moved to whoever runs our paper.
Okay, so now we've made a revenue model to show you where your money would be going. So we've had to make some assumptions to do this, just to have an idea. So we've got like the employment, the trucks that we need to collect it, the facilities, etc. And so for the sake of this, we're assuming that we sell 500 reams of paper every day. So in year one, we are at a loss of $2,500, but we make up for it in the second year with a positive profit of 402,000-ish. So these are all our assets. So the money that you would give to us would be spent on assets. So if something did go pear-shaped, we would be able to sell the assets and you would get your money back. Okay. So the return on equity is negative in the first year, but from the second year on, there is a return on equity. And in the second year, it's roughly 32%, and in the third year, it is 35%.
Why you should invest? You should invest in our product because it is a new and fully sustainable product. It can be easily used, widespread, and created from your home. It is a simple design and is used with 3 ingredients. It is the food waste you're trying to turn into paper, flour and water. The flour and water are the key ingredients that make it consistent, that give it the consistency to turn it into paper and make it flexible.
Here you can see our milestones and goals. Now we're going to gloss over this, as you can see, as it goes on, it gets better, more profit, and lots of money, and everything is good. And our conclusion. We want to do some good for the people, the planet. And people, pollution, and the planet. We want to make an idyllic future full of cupcakes and rainbows. So please invest in Paper Harvest.
Bella and Sabrina. Alright. Whenever you're ready, girls, off we go.
This is Mario. He's powered by electricity. Look at him go. With enough power, he can continue to go forever. But what happens when that eventually runs out? He stops. This was going to happen to us if we continue to waste all our non-renewable electricity sources. Fossil fuels take hundreds of years to form.
Can you drive him around just a little bit more? Okay, cool, thanks. Awesome. Thank
Fossil
you.
fuels take hundreds of millions of years to form, but it can be wasted in mere seconds, as Mario displayed. After billions of years, the Earth has spent making our oil supply. It's nearly run out. But according to research studies done by Stanford universities, we will run out of all oil by 2052. This is only 32 years from now, and possibly quicker if we don't stop our wasteful consumers' ways.
St. Clair's College has contributed to this issue. Although obviously no one in our school has any malicious intentions, especially towards our electricity usage, we still waste a lot of money and power, directly contributing to climate change. But how? We do what we can without technology and funding to save power in our school, yet we still waste so much. Repeatedly throughout the week, 100% of our survey respondents are investing in lights, fans, projectors, and power points left on in rooms, and 77% either don't turn the lights off or only do sometimes. Because of this, our school wastes $32,667 annually. That's 33 MacBook Airs, or 73 iPhone 6s. That's 205 pairs of AirPods. Why are we letting these valuable resources run out the drain?
And how can we stop this? Well, this is the power barrier, which obviously could not be here today as it was stolen because it was just so good. The power barrier is an innovative solution we've come up with to stop as much power from being wasted within classrooms as physically possible. It can control how long lights, fans, projectors, and heaters are left on by putting them onto a cycle of different lengths depending on the individual using it. For example, St. Clair's we put onto a fortnightly cycle, as staff and student cycles are also on a fortnightly cycle. Now, our product is made up of a Raspberry Pi combined with PIR motion sensors, the LM393 light sensor, the DHT11 temperature sensor, a breadboard, a Pi cobbler, jumper wires, and the power switch tail, which has unfortunately been discontinued. Alongside our specialized code, which is uniquely designed to meet the requirements of each individual who decides to use our product to assist them in saving tremendous amounts of electricity and money.
Our innovative system works by turning the lights on and off on a time-table system depending on when the room is supposed to be in use. When the lights are on, detected by the light sensor, it will tell the PIR sensor to begin determining the presence of humans in the room. Every 5 minutes, it will
Now, if you thought that Powerberry saves St. Clair's a lot of money at $32,667, you gotta remember St. Clair's is a relatively small school compared to others in our area. Another small school such as Bridgetine College can save $42,058, and a medium-sized school like Waverley College can save $157,069. But for a massive school like Skeggs, it can save up to $351,816 using our Powerberry a year. Now, for an alternative solution to the Powerberry like smart lights, in order for that to work, the school would need to spend $15,000 to replace every single lighting system in the school, and that doesn't account for the people you have to hire to do it. Now, as compared to the Powerberry, it would only cost $87 as compared to the $15,000. This throws our product way out of the market, unlike anything we've ever seen before.
Who is our target market? Our target audience is really anyone who desires to use our product to save money or electricity. The Powerberry can easily fit each individual person's needs and with their own customized code. Our product is compact and financially viable as it uses sophisticated technologies to adequately use the school's power without any wastage, the outcome for consumers being a substantial amount of money being saved. On top of this, the money being collected over time can be used to install solar panels all over the school, which can help us in partnership with solar panel companies go full green and eco-friendly, with 60% of our profits being donated to charities.
The Powerberry has been proven to be an innovative and unique project which can obviously save copious amounts of money and power within our school community and our local area. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you very much.